Episode 6 of The Law According to Lidia Poet Season 2 begins with the gunman getting paid. Elsewhere, Lidia and Jacopo inform Forno of Nida's murder. He is upset as they didn't trust him with the investigation and have contaminated crime scenes. Jacopo scoffs, but Lidia agrees with Forno, who has reopened the investigation. At home, Enrico is fed up with Lidia's secrets while she is annoyed with the ugly Schwarzenberg clock that Filippo Crivero has gifted them. They are distracted by the election results and the family celebrates on learning Enrico has won. Filippo informs them of a gala at his place with President Depretis and allows Enrico the honor of hosting the pre-gala reception. Enrico is over the moon and Teresa finds him endearing. Mariana watches her parents in love and is awkward when Teresa claims they are just like Mariana and Paolo, a couple who fell in love at first sight. This solidifies Mariana's doubts and she breaks the engagement with Paolo. She shares that she loves him and has no interest in marrying Lorenzo. However, with Lidia voicing her doubts about their age and Jacopo offering her a place at his publication, Mariana is unsure of her life. She realizes that she doesn't know what skills she has and needs to be on her own to find herself. Jacopo gives up and writes a farewell letter to Lidia. He tells Cesare he is moving to Rome as Forno will handle Attila's case and asks him to join him. An upset Cesare believes he is giving up because he is jealous of Forno. Jacopo tries one last time as he heads to the carriage stands. He finds Lidia, who has the same idea, and they hitch a ride in the carriage that the gunman escaped in. They pay the carriage driver to take them to the gunman's destination, and it is an inn. It is shady and there is only one room which they purchase. Lidia finds the same cigarette stub but nothing else, which has them bickering. It becomes late and they are forced to sleep in the room. Jacopo tells her about Rome and when she acts indifferent, he heads downstairs. The innkeeper is curious about their relationship and Jacopo weaves a lie of wanting to kill Lidia's husband. The innkeeper directs them to the gunman, Mario, who actually lives in the woods. Upstairs, Lidia finds Jacopo's farewell letter but hides it when he arrives to tell her about Mario. Cesare is searching for the second book at Attila's when Forno shows up with Lieutenant Galli. He is interested in uncovering the truth as well and they turn the house upside down. Finally, the book is found in the chimney. Lidia, Jacopo and Forno head to Mario's and go over the book. The pages have been carved out and hold receipts of big amounts for an operation dubbed March 15th. Jacopo watches bitterly as Lidia and Forno discuss with much enthusiasm. They arrive at Mario's only for a shootout to ensue. Lidia insists on talking and piques Mario's interest when she shares he can save himself. She reasons that Juvara will get rid of him when he is not needed. But if Mario helps them, the court will protect him and reduce his sentence. Mario ends up spilling the beans. March 15th is a coup involving the presidential gala. Juvara will blow it up and blame Depretis' death on the anarchists. His aim is to replace the current government with his people. While Anna prepares for the gala, she sees a wine casket that has been sent by the Turin Bank. She waits for Depretis' entourage, but Filippo informs her that he has asked Enrico to hold a pre-gala reception. At that moment, our investigative team shows up and evaluates the place while Forno searches for the bomb. Outside, Jacopo goes through the receipts and finds it odd that exorbitant sums have been spent on unreasonable things like a Schwarzenberg. Alarm bells go off in Lidia's head as he explains that the Schwarzenberg is a rare clock model with only 10 copies in Italy. She recalls all the ways Filippo helped the poets get close to the president and finally she spots him waving at her mockingly. She realizes that the bomb is in the clock and rushes home with Jacopo close behind her. At home, the poets welcome President Depretis and are in the middle of tea when Jacopo and Lidia barge in. They try to throw the clock out of the window and a struggle ensues as an embarrassed Enrico tries to stop them. However, they succeed as the clock explodes a moment after it is thrown out. Depretis is grateful to Lidia but doesn't want the assassination attempt publicized as it would undermine his authority. But he assures them that he will punish Juvara and Filippo. Filippo Crivero and Juvara are arrested for a minor case of corruption. But Jacopo decides to write about the assassination attempt anyway, as it is his journalistic duty to inform the people. However, Lieutenant Galli stops him from printing it. Anna was in the dark about the whole thing and is upset with Filippo. Enrico comforts her and asks her to join him as his advisor in Rome. As for Lidia, she is staying back in Turin. Forno teases her as he hopes she is staying for him. She indulges him, but he is grateful to her for giving him hope. He tells the doctor he wants the surgery. As Lidia heads home, she sees a couple which reminds her of her and Jacopo. She finds his train with 5 minutes to spare. She confesses that she misses him and doesn't know why she pushes him away. They are sad to part ways, but Jacopo believes it is for the best. At the end of The Law According to Lidia Poet Season 2 Episode 6, Lidia kisses him and then gets off the train. She wipes her tears and makes her way back to town. The Law According to Lidia Poet Season 2 Episode 6 ends on a high note with several high-stakes moments, melodrama, comedy, and angst. The simultaneous reveal of Filippo's participation and the bomb clock spikes the viewer's adrenaline as we wait with bated breath and watch the events unfold. We'll be honest, Filippo's involvement came out of nowhere and surprised us nicely. Forno also seems to exceed expectations. Every time we believe his line has been crossed, he displays patience and understanding that makes him just a tad bit unrealistic. Like, come on, even Jacopo's not such a good guy. But despite this being a pretty good finale, tying up all loose ends and answering all the burning questions, we still wouldn't mind another season. Sure, our makeshift investigative team have scattered at this point, but they can always reunite, no?